I'm obsessed. Like, I think this is gonna be my new favorite look, you know, cause baby, she looks cute, okay? Nobody's gonna tell me different.
Honestly. What's up, divas? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are returning, thank you. And those of you who are new, I hope you stay and watch a video or two. Listen, this is my first time doing these mini twists, and I think they came out so good. I went ahead and prepped my hair and washed it and put it in these twists just to be able to better manage my natural coils. The hair that I'm using I got from Amazon, and I'm gonna link that down in the comment section. But a few things that I needed was my Tangle Teaser, my edge control, my Sulfur 8 medicated hair grease, this Nairobi foam, a little clip to hold my hair, a spray bottle with some plain water, nothing in it, as well as a duck clip. These simple clips came in handy, just keeping hair out of the way outside of the big clips. And so I went ahead and got started on the front as opposed to the back. No real reason, just preference. I started a few already just because I wanted to see what it was going to look like, get my hand position and everything done. As you notice, I didn't blow dry my hair out. I left it in its natural state. It is dry, but it's just not blow dried out. I didn't think it was necessary, to be honest, because I was going to be putting product in it anyway. So yeah, blow drying it out wasn't an option for me when I did it this first time, and I'm glad I didn't blow dry it out because it definitely blended very well with this hair that I got. This Amazon hair was extremely soft, softer than I thought it was gonna be, but I loved it. You see me adding in some of that foam just to the edges. I was still trying to figure out when I wanted to add that foam in when doing them to make them look a little bit more smoother and seamless. One thing I can say is because my hair is on that middle length shorter side, I had to make sure that I blended it in very well with this hair. Even though the hair is a kinky texture, I still needed to make sure that I got the ends of my hair because I had recently cut off all of my damaged ends, that those blonde ends were covered because the braids to the front, the twist to the front, were not big at all. They were on the smaller side. So my natural hair is quite thick and I needed it to blend in very well. So I just took my time when it came closer to the ends to make sure that that blended in pretty good with this hair that I chose to use. Now listen, super easy. Personal preference, I really wanted the ones to the front to be a lot smaller than the ones to the back. So that was just a decision I made. You could do them however big you want to, but super easy. I chose to start with a braid first, and then I started twisting just so that the style itself could last longer. And then as you see in this one, I put that foam on the entire braid from the start to the end. I also used the edge control to help tame my roots so that I was able to make them look a little bit neater. Whether I needed it or not, to be honest, I don't think it was possibly necessary, except for around the hairline. But other than that, I don't think that it made that much of a difference putting it to the root. It doesn't help with it lasting long at all, that I noticed. It's just pretty much for it to look, for the braid at the root to look a little bit more cleaner and neater, and that's about it. But really loved the size that I chose to do in the front, and it definitely lasted quite some time. Sorry. This one side probably took me, with the parting and to do it, about 3 hours. I'm not gonna lie. She was lengthy. Mind you, I had on my YouTube and I was watching them videos back to back because sis was going into the midnight hour. I did start pretty late. I don't think I started this style until about late in the afternoon, around 4 o'clock. So it took me some time, and with me doing it for the first time, yeah, she took a couple of hours. But once I got the hang of things, like starting off the braid first and then twisting it, I was moving in my head. But in reality, I was still taking a while. Parts in the front, in my opinion, have to be more on the precise side than towards the back, where those will be covered up. But I didn't mind too much having them as small as I put them in the front. You're gonna see in a little bit, as I get to the front, my hand placement and everything, and then once I move to the back, you're gonna see how I place my hands to be able to manage and grip the ones in the back compared to the front, where I'm just gonna be using my front mirror. So as you can see here, I'm going ahead and started off on the back after completing the front, and you definitely notice straight away that the sizes of these boxes in the back near about, I would say about twice the size, or maybe three times, no, about twice the size of the ones to the front, only because I knew I wanted them to be bigger in the back. And in the video that I watched of Jazz, she did put hers bigger in the back, and they pretty much came out looking the exact same. Just the boxes were a little bit bigger, and that was it. Let me tell you all, okay, if you have not, I repeat, if you have not purchased or invested in one of these three-way mirrors to be able to do the back of your hair, girl, please go get one. Like, if you're one of those girlies who's looking into trying to do your own hair, please go get one of these. It's a game changer. I have my big mirror in front of me that I use for my makeup, and then I have this three-way mirror behind me that I just have sitting on like a clothing rack, only because there's no way I could do it in my bathroom or anything. So find something to put that mirror on and you're good to go. It is a lifesaver because of the three different angles in front of you, because I turned around and faced it. Then it just provided those three different angles from the back angle, which made it easier when it came to parting and all of that. I've tried the option of mirroring my phone on my hair and looking at myself on my TV. Because it's like opposites, I found it difficult to do it that way, but this right here is the exact reflection, so a lot easier for me to manage. And I was whipping through the back of these things, okay? Love, 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 love. Once again, if I just would have followed Jazz's instructions, well, I thought I followed it. It wasn't detailed to the point where I would have understood. I think I misinterpreted a little bit, or just didn't follow through with my first month. I think I just overthought it when deciding the length that I wanted in the back, because her original style is a bob and I was going for a bob look, but I was overthinking it in terms of the length of how long I wanted them to be in the back and everything for it to end up being a bob. So either way, they ended up turning out nice, but I still liked it. I'm just showing you a close-up look here now of what it was for me to put them in the back. The grip, using that ring finger on each hand to stabilize the natural hair so that the braiding hair that I added in didn't slip down. I was just using my finger to hold it in place. I'm gonna do it again. I use the same technique of the braid and then I'm going into the twist, and I'm gonna show you once more of me doing the exact same technique so that as I was braiding down, it didn't slide down my natural hair braid. So I keep my hair in the middle, and then I grab the right part of the added in hair in between my index and my thumb. I go under, grab my first piece on the opposite side, and then I go back for the other piece, continually to use that index finger on both sides, just so that it stays pretty taut and tight at the root, and it's not too much space, and the style is gonna just last longer. Really love that I decided to step outside of my box and do these braids on myself, because the way how sis slayed in this, I did that. And so this is the final look, you guys. I love how they came out. The ones in the front, super neat for my first time. Mind you, I know how to braid and I know how to twist, so this just worked out well for me. I go ahead and put in some foam so that they can set. To be honest, can someone put in the comments what's the purpose of foam when you put it in your hair? For me, it just makes it feel good, like, but I honestly don't understand the reason for putting the foam in, so I just put that all throughout my hair, even though I did use it while styling. I did go ahead, tie my hair down, because at this point it was some hour in the morning and sis was tired and I definitely needed my sleep. So tied it down nice and tight. Then I put my bonnet on, and sis went and got in her bed and got some rest. I'll see you guys in the morning.
All right, so we're back this morning. I did my edges and put on a little bit of makeup because we gotta see how these are gonna look. And guess what? I'm obsessed. The only thing I don't like is that I didn't follow Jess's instructions too well. So I got this idea from watching Only One Jess. Her name is Jess, or Jessica. I think Jessica is her full name, but she goes by Only One Jess on YouTube. And so she was the first video that I came across when I got inspired to do this look on myself. And then I saw a couple of other people as well, but I went back to hers to refer to how to do them for myself, and I'm obsessed. Like, I think this is gonna be my new favorite look, as long as the hair doesn't irritate my scalp, because you guys know that I'm on this hair journey and I have to clean off my Kanika long hair or any type of hair like this so that it doesn't irritate my scalp. I am gonna go in pretty soon and put this Sofa 8 into my scalp so that it doesn't irritate, but they are cute, like so cute, so light. I love them. Okay, so at the top you can see that I did them quite small. I wanted them to last. My hair is very kinky, so I didn't want it to creep out at all. So you will notice that the ones at the top are pretty small, and then in the back they are quite medium, because I was running out of time. I finished this at 5 o'clock in the morning and sis was tired. The shape of it, the shape came out okay. I didn't follow Jess's instructions too well. She cut hers in half for her entire head, which gave her that nice shape of a bob. Because I didn't want to be able to pull mine up, which I still would have been able to pull them up, so I don't know why I was overthinking it, but I still would have been pull mine up because the ones in the back are quite fine. But I love how versatile this is. I'm definitely going to show you guys quite a few looks on TikTok because I am obsessed with these, like, girl. All right, so this is them styled up as well. They fit pretty decent up in the top. I didn't want them long. I wanted them to be quite short, just about to my shoulder length, and that's about it. I didn't want them to be long at all. I do work out a lot, so I needed to come up with an idea of how to pack them in my hair, and I just allow it to grow and flourish, because this hair growth journey is not easy. I'm definitely in that in-between stage where I'm just like, I'm either gonna cut it all off, which I've done that already. I've cut my hair twice, bald. So it's either cut it all off or figure out a way to just make this work for myself and for my hair growth. So the previous time I combed my hair, I can't remember what I had in, but I think, oh, I had on a wig. And so I had cut off my ends, not even ends. I think I cut off like 4 inches off my hair because I really wanted to get to that nice curl pattern. And my ends were at different lengths. And so I was just like, it's gotta go. It was just really frustrating me when I was combing it. Some was straight and things like that. Not because of heat damage, but, oh, it could have because of big, or it could have been because of heat damage in the past. So I cut off for about 4 inches in some areas and then about 3 or 2 in others. And I honestly think what I'm down to now is that good, luscious, tight curl that I want over my whole hair. It's very tight. You guys can see as I was combing it, because I cut off those inches, I was like, why is it not stretched how I want it to be stretched when I took out my twist? Well, that's because my curls are so tight. When I took it out, that's what I had. It wasn't nothing stretched to the ends that was damaged. So as you can see, the stretch isn't as good as I have wanted it to be, but it worked for me, and I got it all tucked in because baby, she looks cute. Okay, nobody's going to tell me different. So hope you guys like this. Hope you guys like it up in one in this style. Like I said, go ahead and check out my TikTok on how I decide to go ahead and style all these beautiful looks for you all. And until next time, love you guys. Bye.